infrastructure drives a nation's development. Private participation in infrastructure projects represents new investment niche for enterprises and helps the government best allocate financial resources, create job opportunities, and enhance the quality of public services so that government, enterprises, and the general public can all come out as winners. Taiwan is located at a pivotal point in Asia. Corporate financing pricing is relatively reasonable and has a robust tax base. Taiwan's competitiveness is ranked as one of the best in the world, thus an excellent spot for investment. The Public Construction Commission (PCC) is in charge of the planning, evaluation, coordination, and supervision of all infrastructure projects in Taiwan. These projects may be financed by government budgets or financed by private investments and executed according to the Act for Promotion of Private Participation in Infrastructure Projects, the Act for PPIP. The focus of this film will be on private investment opportunities based on the Act for PPIP. PCC encourages the private sector to invest in infrastructure projects to boost the economy. With the promulgation of the Act for PPIP in 2000, the government expanded the scope of infrastructure projects for private participation from 3 to 20 items in 13 categories. Now the transportation sector is where the majority of the private investment has gone to. The Act for PPIP has worked remarkably since its implementation. By the end of 2008, 656 contracts have been signed, attracting investment at around 380 billion NT dollars, reducing nearly 600 billion in government spending, while creating roughly 100,000 job opportunities. Clearly, Taiwan already has robust experience and regulations to promote PPIP. In Taiwan, PPIP projects are essential in everyday life. If a foreign visitor comes to Taiwan and stays for one day, PPIP is involved in almost all the infrastructure he or she utilizes, be it transportation, shopping, lodging, sports, and tourism. The Act for PPIP is a special law to facilitate private participation in infrastructure projects. Its spirit is to improve the quality of public services and establish partnerships between the government and private enterprises. Besides the most commonly seen BOT, other models of PPIP include OT, ROT, BOO, BTO, etc. After the government has made its tender announcements, private enterprises can submit their applications accordingly. After evaluation, the best applicant can begin a construction and operation on the project once contract is signed. For any dispute concerning the application and evaluation procedures, the applicant can file protests and complaints per the Act for PPIP to ensure that their rights are well protected. Unsolicited proposals initiated by private institutions are also welcomed. Detailed information can be found on the PCC's website. Fairness, honesty, openness, and transparency are the underlying principles for both approaches. The government provides several deregulation measures to promote PPIP, such as helping companies acquire infrastructure land, operating ancillary enterprises, financing support, and tax incentives. For major infrastructure projects, the government can provide exemption from business income tax, investment tax credit of capital expenditures, etc. For example, the financial viability of Kaohsiung Arena BOT project is achieved since the private institution can also operate ancillary department stores to generate additional revenue. There are three major advantages for investing in infrastructure projects. Firstly, the enterprises can become partners with the government. Secondly, operating infrastructure projects provide long-term and stable returns. Finally, the alignment between private objectives and public interests helps establish a positive corporate image. If you wish to know what projects are available for investment, please visit the PCC's website, refer to the investors brochure, or attend investment seminars held by the PCC. Investors will have immediate access to all business opportunities.